Hey YouTube, I kind of wanted to start making videos. I know you guys aren't like the, most First Amendment friendly website, but you're not bad compared to the other ones. In 2021, you're not that bad. I can listen to the music I want. I can watch what I want. Uh, Sometimes you ban the people that I like Steven Crowder, but yeah. Um, so I guess I can talk about what happened today. Somebody ran into me a few months ago. They ran into my bumper and fucked it up. So I bought a new one about 3, 4 months ago, and I just now put it on. So I decided to put on the new bumper today. It looks pretty good. Um, got done with that, and then I heard that my boy Joe Rogan got COVID. And I see these goddamn newspapers saying, bringing up that he was critical of the vaccine. Why does that matter? You guys are just being dicks at this point. This is a great stand-up comedian, one of the best ones. You know, that Caitlyn Jenner joke. We all love that joke. Anyways, one of the best comedians, one of the nicest people who doesn't claim to be an expert on anything, just someone who wants to learn, you know? And someone who has his own opinions. You have your own opinions too. I'm not going to write an article about how you were so against the vaccine when you get COVID, or how you were so for the vaccine when you get COVID, because it does happen. You can get COVID even after you get the vaccine, but those vaccines seem like they're pretty effective. Not saying they're not. I am a little worried about the long-term effects, but if you could have some sympathy, I mean, liberals, you're supposed to have sympathy. If you could have some sympathy for Joe Rogan, I would appreciate it. He doesn't, obviously he doesn't give a shit about what you write about, but this guy's awesome, and he probably won't die, but you guys are being dicks. And you were dicks about Trump too. I don't love Trump. I don't agree with everything that he did. I did like a good few things that he did, but, I didn't agree with him on everything. And I didn't say, good, he's got COVID. Oh, this is great. I don't say that with anybody. I don't want anybody to die. I don't hate anyone, and you shouldn't either. That means you wish they were dead. Sorry to say this, but, I think you need a father figure, or you need to read about hate in the Bible and what it means. Or just ask somebody. You're not supposed to hate people. It's not a good thing. Don't wish death upon people. It's not a good thing. This isn't right how you guys are acting. We need to get back to freedom of speech at the very least. We don't agree on everything, but freedom of speech. Let Joe Rogan say whatever he wants to say. There's a whole lot of people that like to hear what he has to say. There's a whole lot of people that don't like to hear it. If you don't like to hear it, don't watch it. Why are you writing about him? Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. And if people don't want to get the vaccine, they don't have to get the vaccine. They don't. You're not going to force anyone. This is the United States of America. But anyways, so sad to hear about Joe Rogan. But I had a pretty productive day. Did the dishes, fixed the fucking bumper. I wish people would leave a note. Just leave a note. That's all you got to do. If you crash into me, hey, I ran into you. I'll buy you a new bumper. If you don't have insurance, just buy me a new bumper. I guess you don't know me. I could be an asshole. But the best thing to do is to leave a note. Hit and run. That's not good. I don't know what charges you can be brought up on. And I wouldn't bring you up on charges either way. I just want to talk with you and ask you why you left. But running into people and leaving? What the fuck, man? That's fucked up. I put the new bumper on today. It looks pretty good. Happy with it. Put my tools away. Right when I came in, it started pouring. Right after I was done with that job. It was pretty crazy. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, my dog was just howling the whole time behind the fence in the backyard. Just just barking. And I was just telling him to shut the fuck up and that nobody loved him. And, he knows that's not true. But I was such a dick to him. Oh yeah, I played a level of Red Dead 2 today. What's it called? I broke some horses in Red Dead today. That was pretty fun. I got a stallion. I'm on the level with Bonnie and her dad. Yeah, so that's the level I played. It was pretty fun. Did the dishes. I was productive. What else did I do? I swept the closets out. There was plaster and wood chips in the closets, so I swept it out finally. I've been waiting so long to do that. I think tomorrow what I'm going to do is schedule the chimney cleaning, probably burn a log in there that gets it so hot the creosote falls down. And then I'm going to sharpen the chainsaw. I'm going to take it to the steel dealer and get my chainsaw sharpened. I don't know how to do it yet, but I'm getting my chainsaw sharpened tomorrow, and I'm going to learn how to do it. I got my sharpening set, got my chainsaw. But I'm kind of weary about it because the steel dealer, so weird to say those words together. The steel dealer put the chain on the chainsaw the wrong way. I finally noticed that because, the sharp end was on the back for some goddamn reason. So I finally turned it around. It's still pretty dull. So taking it to get sharpened. Hopefully they know how to do that. If they do it wrong, I may die. So I'm probably going to buy some chaps. Going to buy an air compressor to clean off the filter. And I'm going to have them tune the engine because when I turn the chainsaw on, the chainsaw runs. If I don't have it in lock position, it just runs. So I guess the carburetor needs to be tuned, or might be the high altitude. I don't know. But I think it might just be the filter. But yeah, I'm gonna go tomorrow, get some shit done. I'm going to my sister's wedding next Wednesday. Pretty excited for that. Gonna get to see family. I work in Colorado. My family's from Washington. We all moved away because it's just too... No offense to the liberals, but you guys just destroyed Washington. Now you're moving to Port Orchard. Seattleites are moving to Port Orchard. And calling the cops on kids that live there, that go to the park and like to hop the fence. We just like to hop the fence. It doesn't mean we live there. And sometimes people lose their keys. Sometimes in the fucking lake. So we have a lake. We like to go to the lake. And now these Seattleites move in and they call the cops on us. They're ridiculous. They want to regulate everything. When they left a completely regulated city that was, turned into a shithole by regulation and relaxed regulations on all things that are bad, like homeless. Don't get me wrong. I love Seattle. I love Pike's Place Market. I love the Starbucks blend of that. I love the Crab Pot. That is such a good place. If you ever go to Seattle, I recommend going there. Ivar's and the Curiosity Shop's really cool. And there's a Chinese tea shop at Pike's Place that serves authentic tea. It's really good. I love Seattle. I just wish they would police the homelessness, especially the dangerous people that are homeless. There's a guy out on or at least the last time, when I watched Seattle is Dying by Como Forest on YouTube, they said there was a guy convicted of attempted rape that they just let out 24 hours later after he did it. I mean, these motherfuckers are yelling at garbage cans. They're dangerous. So at the very least, get rid of the dangerous hobos. You know what I mean? I think we can all agree on that. But you guys let them ruin Seattle. And now you're coming to Port Orchard, which is already starting to turn fucking blue. No offense, again. It's just you guys. You have good things that you bring and you have bad things. And I love you guys. I love everybody. But we need to take care of the homeless. And we shouldn't be living so close together that we need to have gun control, we live so close together, and you city people from Seattle come in and want to tell people what they can and can't do. And I get it. You're mostly in close proximity to other people, so I understand. But at the same time, if you come out to the country, if you come out to, Teller County, Colorado, or Kitsap County, Washington, which isn't really that small anymore, I know. It's like 14,000 people in Port Orchard now. If you come over there, let people be who they are. Let them jump the fences if they want to jump the fence. Just leave it alone. You don't know. Quit calling the cops. Quit being a goddamn Karen. You guys are so intrusive into people's lives. But anyways, I had a good day overall. I just want to be able to get along with liberals again. I really like Bill Mayer. I'm really starting to like his bits on YouTube, They're not like comedy bits. They kind of are, but they're, serious at the same time. Telling the liberals that they're going a little too far, but also reminding the Republicans that they were in the same place. Like think about Little Nas. The Republicans or Christians criticized Little Nas for for getting butt fucked by the devil or whatever he did. And that's freedom of speech. You should be able to do that. You should be able to call people faggots if you want to call them faggots too. Do whatever you want. But honestly, I wouldn't seriously call a gay person a faggot. I don't think that's a good idea. It's just kind of mean. But, to each his own. But don't drag it out. Don't do it over and over again. I think they get the point. But, do whatever you want. It's kind of harassment, but not saying you should be able to say faggot, gay, or retard anymore. That's part of the problem with liberals. And the N-word. I don't really want to say that, but if you want to say it, you should go ahead. I'm kind of rambling here. But anyways, freedom of speech needs to be protected at all costs. We can't have people like Facebook censoring actual doctors on what their opinion is on COVID-19 and the vaccines. Let them weigh in. They specialize in that field. If you want to talk about the Wuhan lab leak, if a virologist wants to talk about that, if somebody that knows something about that wants to talk about it, let them. Quit trying to cover things up. The big tech needs to back off a little bit. This is why we want the government to step in and make a law where Facebook, monopolies like Facebook and, sorry YouTube, but YouTube, Google, I think we should probably make a law saying that freedom of speech is protected on social media. Now, what isn't covered under the First Amendment? You can't threaten people's lives, which means you can't dox people. You can't say you're going to kill them. There's things you can't tell people that you want to kill them. That's illegal. You can't plan events where you're going to kill people. That's not right. That's not freedom of speech. That's not protected under that. So freedom of speech, we need to protect it at all costs. YouTube, Facebook, MySpace, no, I was kidding. Whoever the fuck else. You need to stand up for freedom of speech, and you need to respect it. The government shouldn't be coming in telling you to respect our rights. I know you're not the government, but you guys are monopolies. And guess what? A few years ago, I could say whatever I wanted. I had an album on Facebook called Facebook Wars, and it was just so fun. It was so fun insulting people and making jokes, and I really loved it. And then I tried to start a new thing that I call a Facebook War, which is just a debate in the comments section. And Facebook banned me for it, you know? And I'll be honest. Another thing I said on Facebook is that people look really faggy in skinny jeans. They do. I'm sorry. It's not that I hate gay people. It's just that they look faggy in skinny jeans. That's what I said. That's what I said on Facebook. And they banned me. Actually, a few days later, I think. Not the same day. This might have been in the early day. I think this is like 2018. Just got really drunk one night, and I just wanted to share my thoughts, you know? And I don't know. I just think we should be able to say whatever we want, because it might be funny. Comedy, you know, comedians should be able to say whatever they want. I hate it when people, especially comedians, say, "Oh, you're not allowed to say that anymore. We won't say that. Just bleep it out." That's their choice, but at the same time, they're scared of being demonetized and banned. They don't want to be banned. And listen, I'm not saying you should hate anybody. I'm just saying you should be able to make a joke with your friends, talk shit around the boys. I know it's a little different around a lot of women. Not always. But we just need to learn how to enjoy jokes again. And learn how to enjoy when somebody says something funny. If it's funny, it's funny. You know, I like talking shit with my friends. It's fun. It's a good time. You know, sometimes it can go overboard, but you just let them know. You don't ban them indefinitely. We need to stop censoring people. You guys, YouTube, Google, Facebook, blah, 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 Instagram. Instagram's the same as Facebook. Google's the same as YouTube. Anyways, monopolies. Guys, if you want to stick around, I know you're worried about your stock price and all that, but you're not going to be around. I deleted my Facebook. It's gone. The only thing I have left is YouTube. I don't comment. For the most part, I don't comment. You know, I just kind of leave it alone. Don't say anything because, you know, I don't want to get banned. I mean, I said something yesterday. Called somebody a little bitch. But it's just a joke, dude. Somebody was triggered about... I was watching Kill Tony, and somebody in the comments section was triggered that somebody said the comedian that happened to be black looked like a young Chappelle. He had a demeanor that was like a young Dave Chappelle. He was really chill, sat on the stool. They had stools on Kill Tony a few years ago, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, so he sat down. He had a cool, calm and collected, you know. He's just badass, dude. He was funny. The end of the video didn't end up very well. He said Tony touched his girlfriend, grabbed her hand, I guess. I don't know. I think he was fucking with him. But that guy was funny. He was funny, and he had he had the demeanor of Dave Chappelle, the comedian. And some black person commented, did anybody else cringe when he said that he had Dave Chappelle vibes? And, you know, that's who I'm talking about. No, I didn't cringe. I thought that was a compliment. Yes, he was black. Who cares? Some black people can remind you of Dave Chappelle. I mean, that's a very big compliment, dude. That's a very big compliment. Don't get triggered about that. Appreciate that. I'm sure that guy did. But some fat fucking black motherfucker in the comments, did anybody else cringe? Did anybody else? No. No, nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. It's Kill Tony. It's fucking Kill Tony. I mean, have you watched Kill Tony? Ching Chong Bing Bong. I mean, come on, dude. Dude. Anyways, it's been 20 more minutes now. I'm going to upload this shit. Sorry this is such a long video. None of you probably care, but, you know, I'm here. All right. Talk to you later.